Morning, everybody. It's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock a.m. Saturday, March 17th. St. Patrick's Day, actually. I don't give a damn about St. Patrick's Day. I'm not Irish. Um, Morning, everybody. If you came to my channel, please like. Please press that sub. Please help me build my channel up. Please press that thumbs up or down. Just let me know that you support my channel. But hit that thumbs up, please. Hit that like button. Bobby Norris. If you're a first time person on my channel, thank you very much. Appreciate the support. Now, um, Bad Boy. Now, so far, 3 people are deceased from Bad Boy. Um, you know, um, they have Biggie, Notorious B.I.G. We have the other artist. He was an R&B artist, and we have Craig Mack now. Now, the rest of the artists, unfortunately, are either broke or they were like one, not hit wonders, but one album wonders. Only one album came out, and the second album flopped. Or they probably working regular jobs, or they went into religion, i.e., Loon. Um, some artists were successful to get out of Bad Boy. Um, Namely, the Locks. They were able to pick themselves up and go on and move on and do something different because they were so relentless and they were like rebels. Even though Puff had hired goons to get at them, but the Locks were relentless. And salute to the Locks. You know what I'm saying? They've definitely made a mark, a big mark in this industry in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They made their own marks, and that's a salute to them. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to get right into it. Um, I was checking out D Rock. D Rock. He was on the Title podcast with Elliot, um, and that's the other cat. Excuse me if I forget his name, but by the way, this is my channel, so I can forget things like that. But anyway, D Rock was explaining that he has the Invisible Bully. He has a clothing line, and Biggie was about to do some things like that. Biggie was about to do clothing line. He did a St. Ives commercial. He was going to do liquor. He also was going to start his own label. And D Rock was saying what really stuck to my head. D Rock was like saying how he said, well, Puff, just to see Puff, you know, doing that Ciroc thing, it's he said that's like a blessing in disguise. Or I'm just using my own words and stuff. But what this is is like what he was saying that. But I look and I'm like, you know what, D Rock, no disrespect, but you full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because first and foremost, Puffy was doing the Ciroc for himself. The clothing line for himself. It's not. It wasn't for dedication to Big and fulfilling his last dreams. I believe that Puff, you know, he at that time, I don't even think Puffy was condoning it, because if Puffy was gonna condone Biggie doing his own thing, you would have saw Puffy behind him or right beside him, bigging it up. Even though Suge Knight, it was Death Row East, Suge Knight wasn't really feeling that. with Pac, but he was still by his side, even though he was a, you know, Suge Knight had Pac killed and Biggie killed, along with Puff Daddy. Um, Puff wasn't, I believe Puff was a hater even back then. I mean, I believe Puff was, you know, all he wanted Big to do is just make the music, make the videos, make the money. He gave him some money because he knew how big he was. Biggie spoke his mind. You know what I'm saying? Biggie had goons too, because mostly Puffy, all Puffy's goons are Biggie's ex-homeboys, okay? I.e. D-Rock, Gutter, Wolf, even Wolf. A lot of people don't know that. Um, the thing is, Puff is a fraud, man. I mean, it's just evident that he's a fraud, and him being an intern and all that. That's another questionable thing. How you become an intern and all of a sudden, all right, you was working with it was Andre. Then all of a sudden you got your own label just like that. Like, listen, man, all that right there is like homosexuality. The dude had to have sex with some other dude, Puff Daddy, we talking about, and all of a sudden he has Bad Boy. Yeah, that's what happened. He ain't gonna get no just like that, and Biggie gonna blow up just like that. No, there's it was a homosexual ritual that happened. That's why Puffy's where he's at right now. Really, yeah, he did some footwork, but yeah, he did some knee work too. He's on his knees. But anyway, D-Rock, if I can recall, this is back in '07, and they came out with the Chronicles. I think it was the Junior Mafia Chronicles, and there was a trailer to it. Cocaine City put this trailer out there. It was in the, and it was going to. I believe that D-Rock, Gutter, and the rest of them were going to expose Puffy even further. So this is why D-Rock, Puffy is giving this man's clothing and he was explaining how about he was in the three-quarter house, and because after you get out of prison, you go to like some three-quarter house, or mostly a three-quarter house or a shelter. So he was explaining how the process went fast and Puffy helped him. It's so funny how Puffy always seems to, like, his artists he shits on, but the proteges and the bodyguards and the goons, he seems to take care of them even more. I don't understand that. That part I really don't get. That is so ass backwards, D-Rock, okay? Who else he's so-called taking care of? He's and a few other of Biggie's goons. He's feeding so they won't say anything. You understand? So they won't say nothing. I believe Gutter too. I mean, but what about Biggie's daughter? It's another thing. Biggie's daughter? She's finally fed up. She should be Biggie's daughter should be the number one priority. Number one. Okay, she should always be like, even if she don't if she has talent or whatever the case may be, Puffy should have been had her. First of all, she should be eating completely. All right, no ifs, ands, or buts. But she's complaining about some things. Puffy ain't looking out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's still living off the back of Biggie, even with the albums. And I believe Miss Wallace, she had a dispute with him. I mean, Puff Daddy is a big fraud, man. He everything is going to come back to this dude. Everything coming back to this dude. You may be able to shut this person up, but there's one other person you ain't shutting up. One big man you ain't shutting up, and that's Biggie's head bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? Gene is not shutting the fuck up. And a lot of people say, oh, he shouldn't say this, or he's doing this, he's doing too much. No, he's doing the right thing. Because Just because Puffy is paying off D-Rod, Gutter, and all the rest of the other guys to shut up and giving them clothing lines, man, the truth always comes out in time, man. The truth always comes out in time. So, man, I don't have too much long. But like I was saying, man, D-Rock, man, no disrespect, my homeboy. You know Puffy is a fraud. You know that. You know Puffy's doing all this stuff for you and to shut you up, man. So if you know some things, man, well, you know what? It's gonna come out anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come out anyway, bro. You know, it's gonna come out. You know, what is in the dark will definitely come to the light. So, yeah, bad boy. You know, Buffy's like, take that, boom, 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 take that, boom, boom, boom. And I'm not talking about just boom, boom, boom. I'm talking about shooting, somebody got killed, or some homosexual activity, which he exposed himself, you know, in the Drink Champs. Right away, he exposed, and little by little, he's exposing himself. I'm telling you, man. All right, y'all. Bobby Norris, wine.